Hey everyone, it's Michelle from Divine's Purpose. How are you? I have a really big message here from Divine Masculine. I keep getting it since February 11th. Crazy dreams last night. Today is February 13th. The 13th represents transformation and death. And there was a lot of things coming through in my dream time last night. And the last couple days has been really intense energetically. So I don't do this very often. However, I've been called to do so by Spirit. So I am going to ask Archangel Metatron to come in and guide me through these messages. So this is from Divine Masculine. Now, Divine Masculine, this can be, I usually tend to channel, look at that. I usually tend to channel for those who are in separation. And this is going to definitely be Divine Masculine's higher self. So before I get started, I'm going to be using my 22 Major Arcana Tarot that now is available in my store again. It was sold out. It's back in stock. If you guys want to follow me, I have a new podcast, which is incredible. And I also do Instagram, IGTV readings. So please click in the link in the description box below to find me wherever you desire, and come into the new awakening that is here. There's definitely a shift. So this is going to be the crowning energy of today, and it's temperance, and I'm not surprised. So behind the scenes, there is a balance that's going on. There is a balance going on with Divine Masculines. So what I'm picking up in traditional tarot, it's 1 cup to the air, 1 cup to the water, which is as above, so below. For me, it's our angels, the twin flame angel, the temperance card is really assisting Divine Masculines at this time, which is really good. I want to see what this is in regards to. So let me tap into my energy oracles. Right when I said that, look, Archangel Metatron, number 4. That's my Divine Masculine number. So yeah, something's definitely shifting. There's a balancing that's happening. I believe that there's a balancing in scales that's happening, which is going to bring up a lot of things for Divine Masculines through this ascension, through this awakening. Divine Feminines, please understand who you are, remain strong, understand your journey, and understand that this journey is about God first, your own mission and light work here, and understand that the more you shine the light, the more you step into love and healing, the more energetically your Divine Masculine is coming through, okay? Perfect. Thank you so much. So, I'm going to allow the cards to fall as they fall today, and the first card that comes up is number 2, and this is envy. A lot of Divine Masculines are really balancing out this envy energy. Now, some Divine Masculines I know for fact, speaking and working with Divine Masculines in private sessions, that a lot of Divine Masculines' higher self is very envious of the Divine Feminine's gifts. But this is healing and this is balancing. And the reasoning being is because Divine Masculines have always had this self-worth issue from this patriarchal world. You understand that we live in a society that everything works against us, right? And when we take away the spirit of God, source, divine, this is why I always say God first, because, we have to remember who we are. We're called divine for a reason, right? They're coming into this balance and understanding that they too have these gifts if they do desire to follow it. Let's see what the next reading is here. Number 44, a woman holding a heart, because Divine Feminines, you're stepping into the motion of love. Do you remember right before I shuffled, I said, please remain focused, understand who you are, and shine the light? A lot of you are doing that. And if that is even just healing yourself, stepping back, understanding who you are, putting that love into self, your Divine Masculine is seeing that. And that's really helping heal the situation, because number 34, door to personal healing and happiness. See what I mean? Spirit doesn't lie. Look at that rainbow, y'all. That's beautiful. Number 7, right? 7 is God's number. We have a 7, 8 here, and then a 2. So if those numbers mean anything to you, please take it as it resonates. But this is understanding that you have opened your own door to personal healing and happiness, because I'm saying you and then him, and take it as it resonates. Everything is a divine mirror of self. That's why there are 2 cups in the traditional temperance card. And it's understanding the as above, so below. So the more and more divine feminines that you're really stepping into your own personal work, your inner work, the solitude, the shadow work, putting the self-love that you need to have to really face your mission and your light work here, divine masculine is definitely feeling it and tapping into it. Okay, so here we go. Look at this. Number 8 again, first chakra, Archangel Michael. So there's a lot of healing in the lower dimensions. A lot of divine masculines right now are balancing this. A lot of divine masculines were having issues with secrets and the truth. I'm getting that very clearly with the sword, and the sword being really close to his heart, meaning he's really kept a lot of secrets really deep inside. And this had to do with lower energy, meaning anything that had to do with codependency, addictions, a lot of sexual traumas, a lot of sexual things. So this is balancing out right now. And you can see that there's like kind of like a heart shape here, right? So look at this, guys. Look at that. And this is an 8, and 4 plus 4 is an 8. Do you see what I mean about the mirroring? Divine feminines, if you're really putting in love to self and really stepping out of the codependency that a lot of twin flames are stuck in, you're really understanding that divine masculine is coming along, and he's starting right now with the lower chakra. You have to understand 2019 was divine feminine's years to really step into their healing, right? To really face themselves. This is when the door opened. Now in 2020, this is the year of the divine feminine, meaning we are confident, we understand what we need to do, and we're stepping into the light. So we're stepping into light work and mission. But now what is happening for divine masculines, that divine masculines are mirroring this very strongly. So as of now, divine masculines are trying to tell you, divine feminines, keep shining your light, keep focused, keep doing what you need to do, because there's balance in here, okay? Look at this, deceit, number 7, okay? So a lot of divine masculines have realized that they've been living their life in the shadows. And I'm not surprised this came out with envy, because these are their shadows that they need to heal. And I think some of them are still healing it, but they recognize it. That is what I'm picking up. There is this energy here that maybe they're deceiving themselves, maybe they're deceiving their journey, maybe they're deceiving you. There's a lot of energy here. So why don't I just tap into my shadow oracle deck to see what this is about, because I felt it very strongly that this would come out, to be honest with you, with the energy that I'm getting. Plus I've been talking to a really, the last 48 hours, and if you've seen my podcast or my YouTube channel, a conversation with the divine masculine, which is Nick, if you haven't seen it, please do so. There's a lot of information coming through, and then I spoke to another masculine yesterday for over an hour about what's going on in his personal life. There's a lot going on, y'all. Okay, so we have another 7, a 6, and a 5, which is chains. Okay, so this is the thing, y'all. Whoever this resonates for, this envy and deceit energy is coming through meditation, meaning they're getting messages through divine source. So if your masculine is someone who does meditate, who does tap into their spiritual energy, who can receive a lot of downloads and understandings through dream time, through literally just daydreaming, because daydreaming is still meditation. Listening to music, that is a huge one. I get so many downloads when I listen to music. Anything, really anything. You know your masculine. They're listening, and there's energies coming through here with change. And on this card it says darkness does not always equate to evil, light does not always bring good. There's a balancing happening here, but they're listening, and I feel like divine masculines might be tapping into a little bit of that space of mental conflict at this current moment in time, and that's why our guides and our angels are really with them. Archangel Michael. The Temperance card for me is literally the twin flame angel. But take that as it resonates to you. But they're getting messages. You can see it with the bird here as well. And the reason why I'm saying that is because the High Priestess of Air came out. Now, a High Priestess is someone who can walk into the polarity, the duality, the light versus the dark. But when I see air, this is mental. So a lot of divine masculines are really connecting their lower chakra to their higher, their third eye, and understanding what is happening here really in their own shadows, with their own deceitful ways, with their own envious energy towards the journey, whatever that means to you. I'm going to ask for one more just to clarify this. But this is what Divine Masculine wants to tell you right now, which is really beautiful. Look at that. Look at. Number 6, lust. Yeah, guys, Divine Masculines are really understanding. Okay. Sorry, I just got a message. Divine Masculines are really coming out of this lower toxic energy. There is healing coming through. A lot of Divine Masculines have... Okay, if you follow me and you know me, I'm very honest. What I'm getting from this card is that some Divine Masculines have understood that they have this karmic energy, this black magic, this, like my twin used to say, like this uncontrollable beast that has to do with sexual energy. This is definitely a karmic energy. And I'm not talking about karmics. I don't really talk about that on my channel because I believe that everything is meant to happen for a reason. That's why I believe in God first. God doesn't orchestrate things in life if it's not for a reason. So, but if your Divine Masculine does have a sexual addiction in regards to their journey, a lot of them have been deceiving themselves through this motion of, oh no, I'm good. Like, this is just normal. Or, I'm a player. I like to play. Or this is how I roll. Or it's a lot of that energy. The one thing I've learned with my journey is that, my twin had a lot of self-worth issues. But there's also this aspect of somewhat of black magic on them, which I'm sure he's very familiar with if he ever wanted to admit it, that, there's some hocus pocus on them in regards to female energy. And this is because of the lineage and their contract and their attachment that they did not heal through past lives, meaning, a lot of family issues here, a lot of family codependencies through the motion of like, father did it, their father did it, so on and so forth. Therefore, there's this connection here that they think, oh no, I'm good. Like this is just who I am and all of that stuff. So it's a very like sensual, seductive, manipulative energy. And it's because they are basically fulfilling this deceitful contract, this energy of, lower toxic energy is what I'm picking up. And you have to understand, in this energy, there's a big shadow over them, and they know it. And this is a very deep healing. And what I'm picking up here is that, they're actually clearing up this energy the best way that they can. This will take time. This will take effort, and a lot of truth, really. Like, they have to really speak their truth of what this issue is. They can't just keep moving forward and thinking that, this is something that I've done, or this is my life. And they think they're going to rise up because there is this toxic, deceitful energy that is there, which is very possible to clear when you step into personal healing and happiness. Some people are stepping into this motion also of understanding, there's something coming forward in health for this. So if that resonates for you, please check your health, sexual diseases and stuff like that, y'all. Okay. So this is Divine Masculine's message. Very, very strong. So to those of you who understand that this Divine Masculine had, these energies in regards to very lustful, lower frequency energy, they are knowing, they are coming into truth, they are coming into knowing what they need to do, because there's been a judgment call through the divine, and this is self-realization. What this is that, they were sleeping or awakening. I always say there's 3 levels of consciousness. You have 1 that's sleeping, majority of people are. 2 is waking, majority of people are, and then 3 is awake, okay? So they are sleeping or awakening, and they're hearing the call. They've always heard the call, but they always dismissed it in an egotistical way, in my opinion. Therefore, the wounded, distorted ego was always there, but they're hearing the call, and they're really doing the self-work as of now, because there is truth coming in through the mental space. Do you remember when I said here, the swords? And then the high priestess of air. So there are truths coming in 100%, and they're getting really guided here in regards to how they're moving forward, because there's a brand new start. And this is the Ace of Wands, which is passion. And this is really understanding that it's time for them to grow up. I feel like a lot of them have been stuck in a very deceitful, envious energy, which is so immature. Let me see what this energy is. Okay, pause. And it's because of indecisions and heartbreak. A lot of them have been stepping in this motion due to the fact that they never healed some mental aspects of their journey. But look at this. Let's keep it real, y'all, right now. We have the Ace, the 2, and the 3 of Swords. Guys, there's a lot of mental clearing up here, or your divine masculines are thinking a lot, but this is a progression. This is a progression. 1, 2 trees, simple math, right? But there's a lot of ego-based things that are clearing up here, that's stepping into a new beginning through this judgment call. Okay, let me get a couple more messages here using my Oceanic Tarot, and I'll move on. Look at that. There it is. There's the Emperor with the King of Swords. I'm stopping here because I'm being told to. This is very clear. This 1, 2, 3 with swords is coming into a really big clearing out. There is a balance definitely coming through with the King of Swords and the Emperor. Look at this. It's like they're both holding something, right? It's like they already acknowledge it. They know it. They're owning it, and they're really clearing it up. So divine feminines, please keep shining your light onto yourself. Keep filling your cup up with love, because divine masculines, look at this, are watching you. You see how they're watching her? You're looking very abundant, very happy, very beautiful. That's a direct message from your divine masculine for sure, because there's a clearing up. Please understand, whatever this energy is, please allow Spirit, God, and the team to really clear this out, because they're definitely helping them. This is a really big energy. These 2 right here is one of the biggest shadows that divine masculines always carry. So what is this? 6 and a 7. See what I mean? Like, again, a transition and a progression here. But they had to find out for themselves. They had to realize what this really is. And unfortunately for us as divine feminines, we know that may take a lot of time. So to those divine feminines who are still very codependent and attached to their divine masculine, you might want to step back and let this energy go and allow them to go through their own journey, because that's what real unconditional love is. Sometimes you just have to let go and let God, and allow this person, your twin, to go through what is meant for him on his journey. Good, bad, and all of it. All right? So let's finish off here with a specific message for you, divine feminines, through this motion of balance. So what do I want to get here? Why don't I get my mermaid oracles? I love these cards. Look at that. On the bottom of the deck is homeland, arrival, journey ends, establishment, building settled. Another number 44. Divine feminines, you're really putting in the work. Congratulations. Your masculine is seeing you. See how she's riding a big turtle, though? You know it takes time. Song of the Siren. The call, summoning voice, the acknowledgement of 5. They know. They're hearing the call. Don't you worry. The hardest aspect of being a twin is the codependency and trust and having faith. And that's why I keep hearing God first, and I'm being very obedient to say it constantly. If God first triggers you in regards to a religion, you really have to clear that energy up and see why it's triggering you. You can't call yourself a divine anything if you don't believe in the divine. It's that simple. Adrift. Letting go, allowing a higher force to take charge for a time. Yo, I'm telling you, this energy right now, y'all, like spirit, don't play. Let go. You have to let go, divine feminines. You know, some of you are really holding on a little too strong, and your divine masculines are feeling it. And, you know, the more you let go of this, you allow them to step into their journey. Wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, journey of the soul. Sorry. See, like, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Like, let them be them. They're telling you this very strongly. It's some of you are really holding on too tightly to your divine masculines. Allow it to be. Allow him to have his journey like you did yours. This is a very strong message. You know why, guys? It's because I don't watch a lot of readers on here. Plus, I'm not really a tarot oracle reader. This is just my tools. I do a lot more stuff in regards to coaching and teaching, and then past life regression work. And shadow clearing is my biggest gift that I love, because, you know, when you shine your light onto the shadows, and you allow those energies to be cleared up through the motion of really deep traumas. So divine feminines, if you are resonating with this and you still haven't fully let go or even trust in this journey, you're being called to through the motion of your divine masculines. And if you understand divine masculines, they are one who will give you the message straight, no chaser. That's their journey here. So allow them to be that, because some of you have really found your divine love. Now, I love this card, these two cards that came out together, because it shows the aspect of feminine and masculine energy 100%. Now, masculines don't understand that vulnerability is a huge part of their journey. And because of the patriarchal system, they weren't taught, or they haven't been properly open to vulnerability because of the mask that they had to put on. The Temperance card is here now to really balance this energy out. And I love this. Let me show it to you before I read it. So there's a woman holding a man who is angel wings, and this is called falling in love. And look at this. A lot of us have experienced this, the heaven on earth, you know, really falling in love with one, thyself, God, divine. Really beautiful, right? But look at this. Now he's rescuing her because he's done the healing. You know, it's that yin and yang energy. That love was always there. And if you are in physical separation, please understand that separation is an illusion, and it's a program that has been put on us. You know, if we are divine, you know the gifts that have been given to us. You know, separation is not a real thing, guys. It's illusion. But you have to allow people to have their journey. It is what it is. You have to trust, you have to let go, and you have to surrender, because this love is real. It's very supernatural. But the thing is, the divine masculine also needs to open up his heart and understand that this is not, what am I getting here? You are not an option. It's the only choice, because he also chose himself. Like I said, when God orchestrates a very specific mission, when it comes to another person in the name of love, you will know. You will know. So let me read this. Kissing the divine in another, in yourself. This is beautiful because you were each other's catalyst. You've been awakened through the motion of divine love. The love was very magical. It was very supernatural. A lot of things happened. However, there was also a huge destruction and understanding of who you are. So you have to thank your divine masculine, and he thanks you right now as well, because you've awakened something within them, within self-love, okay? Now, vulnerability. Open your heart. Allow yourself to be tender. Divine masculines are really working on that right now. You know, they have a lot of healing that they still have to do. Allow it to be. Let them be vulnerable. Because if they don't come through in their heart, then you guys are just going to fall back into another toxic energy. So just really like let go, allow the journey to be. And, you know, if you're really unhappy or if you're really stuck, that's shadow work that you need to do. And I do offer a 6-week program that has been transformable. Like, honestly, my clients love it. I have a lot of testimonials on Instagram if you're interested. You know, this whole journey of a twin flame is really about self, y'all. And it's beautiful because it's this energy that someone is mirroring the same thing to me, so I can see from the other person what I need to heal and how I can be in service in my light work. Because twin flames are sent here under Christ consciousness for a specific mission and purpose. We did not choose this journey, my loves. We were chosen. But there are a lot of things, such as that lustful energy that we saw earlier for divine masculines, that are deeper layers of karmic energies that need to be healed, okay? Please understand who you are. Please remain focused. If there's anything that has triggered you, if there's anything that you go, oh shit, okay, Michelle's right, I need more sessions, I need more time for self, then do so. And, you know, if you desire your own personal healing sessions, I offer a few different sessions on my website. You can click on my website and contact me before you book it, because I need to know the energy is right, and we can go ahead and start clearing out what you need to, because this energy right here is really about your own journey. Okay. And this is probably why I don't get a lot of followers and stuff, because people want to hear more codependency, more, you know, this back and forth is like revolving hamster wheel that never ends. No. From my experience, you know, as a divine feminine in the twin flame journey, these two actions are the most important things that you have to understand. And these two will always be there in the higher realms, no matter what. Feel the love, understand the love, but if you're not focused in remaining in balance and not knowing who you are, balance, okay, then you can fall off very easily. I really do believe that divine masculines are coming forward and understanding who they are. There is a big shift happening ever since February 11th, 2020. If you didn't see my video on that on Instagram, please do. There was a really big shift that I got through as an astral projection back in November about that. There is a lot of shifts, there's a lot of changes, but we really have to remain focused. And this message here from Divine Masculine's higher self is very clear. There is progress, but you have to allow yourself to trust. To those of you who are lacking trust in faith, lacking trust in divine, you know, please understand that if you are considered a divine feminine and divine masculine, don't call yourself divine if you don't believe. Sorry, the truths are the truths. You have to really understand who you are, because only love exists. Everything else is an illusion. So come back to light, come back to love, and divine masculines are doing the same. So congratulations to all of us who are really working in this motion of, you know, divinity, really. All right. So with that